Hey all, welcome. Summer mangoes. Always there is a beautiful connection between these two. How can I miss this making during this summer? Yes, mango cake, which is there in my wish list, which I've never tried so far. So first time try turned out to be super duper good. The texture so far I was not very happy whenever I bake my cake, but this time I made some little changes and it turned out to be the super perfect cake that I wanted. Perfect for with my cup of tea, or even generally mango lovers definitely would love this. It has got lots of fruits and nuts in it, so it's definitely kids would love it too. Before we go in detail how to make this beautiful mango cake, let me first welcome everyone to Laddu's Kitchen. First time visitors, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. These days, yes, I'm quite interested in baking. I've been baking a lot of stuff. You can expect quite a lot of baking. Let's see how to make this mango cake. For this, I'm taking all-purpose flour, 2 cups, and 1/4 cup of corn flour goes in. That is a change that I have made. And 1 tablespoon of baking powder, half a tablespoon of baking soda, and a pinch of salt. All these save it nicely. First, let's ready the dry ingredients. By nicely saving it, you get a beautiful texture for your cake. Keep this aside once it is done. Now let's make the wet ingredients. Here I take melted butter, 100 grams, powdered sugar. I'm using half a cup here because half a cup I'm going to add some milk made to it. So to balance the sugar, I'm adding only half a cup of powdered sugar. If you want to avoid milk made, you can add 1 full cup of sugar. Then goes in mango pulp. You can use store-bought or fresh ones, and some milk as well goes in. Give all a good whisk with a whisker. You can as well add cardamom powder and cardamom essence. I have used cardamom pods while I have powdered the sugar. So I'm adding cardamom essence here. Yes, half a tablespoon of cardamom powder and few drops of cardamom essence. This is a Indianized cake, hence I'm not using vanilla essence. You can as well add vanilla essence. It will also give a good flavor, or any essence that you feel like almonds or any essence that you have. Now let's combine this along with the dry by adding little by little the flour by using cut and fold. Not at one go you add the flour onto it. Add little by little and give it a gentle mix. Ensure that there are no lumps. Yes, you can divide this into 3 parts and you can add them slowly. Gently fold them, cutting in the middle. This we call it as cut and fold method. This cake is very rich because of the condensed milk goes in and the butter. Despite adding butter, it stays soft for the next day too. Typically oil cakes turns soft even you have it the next day, but this one I really find it even the next day when I consume it, I didn't find any hardness. I did not warm this, but directly I could have it. Now add milk little by little, and yes, we are using 1 cup depending on the quality of the purpose flour also, the amount of milk it takes. So typically 1 cup of milk is the measurement, and I'm adding some fruits and nuts which is dusted in corn flour. I have not used maida here for dusting the nuts and fruits. I have added towards the end. Gently fold and just leave it. That's it. The batter should not be disturbed too much. Now at this stage, preheat your oven for a good 15 minutes. If you're using oven, if you're using kadai, put some salt, preheat for 15 minutes. And also ensure your baking tray is greased with butter paper, dusted with flour, etc. Because once you add in baking soda and baking powder, you should not leave the batter for so much, which needs to be baked immediately. So while you are doing this process towards the end, ensure on the side these things are in place, that is preheating your oven and baking tray is ready to pour in the batter. Now pour the batter onto the baking tray and tap it to release some air bubbles if any, and bake it for 40 minutes. It took my oven. In between, in fact, I have checked by inserting a knife, it didn't come out clean, so I have to extend for more 10 minutes. So total it took 40 minutes, 40 to 50 minutes rather. So the baking time, it depends on the oven to oven. So typically 30 to 40 minutes, preheat for 15 minutes. You can see now it's nicely baked now. I'm checking with a knife, it is coming out clean, which is good to go now. A beautiful aroma, it's just around the house, I could feel it. First time, I'm very happy with the way the texture it has come out. Very happy indeed, hence I'm sharing. Yes, I've used a rectangle tin, so I'm going to cut it slices like a bread loaf. Remove the butter paper, and once it is completely cooled down, then you can cut it. Have it along with your cup of coffee or tea, or just like that as a dessert. Mango lovers, or even anyone for that matter who likes cake, definitely would love this flavor. So I'm sure you're going to give this recipe a try. You can check now, the dry fruits have not stayed at the bottom. You can see there are holes where raisins nicely sitting. While cutting, it is just falling apart, but otherwise it is sitting. So that method had worked, that is dusting it on the flour, then adding it towards the end, it would work. So give this a try and let me know how you liked it. Looking forward to seeing you back again. Thank you so much for supporting Latu's Kitchen. Keep supporting us. Thank you so much.